Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Conclave as Scotland. In our last episode we declared a war on the Fatimids. They already of course gave up the Kingdom of Jerusalem to us in the last crusade, but now we're going to take another duchy from them here in Sinai, which sort of protects us against any future jihads if we were to lose a jihad for Jerusalem. Right now we'd lose all of the land in here, which would be bad, but if we have some land outside the kingdom, we'll get to retain some holdings. And I was thinking I might actually set this duchy up as a merchant republic, as a vassal republic, which could be fun and profitable. And it's pretty easy to do once you've taken land in a holy war, because you just get all of the holdings directly and you can grant the duchy to some city vassal. So we'll probably do that, which means that I'm not going to be able to give this duke as a vassal to the King of Jerusalem, because we want to keep him as a direct vassal so he can give all of his wonderful profits to us, but that's fine. We have plenty of room in our vassal limit. Okay, so we've won one major battle here against, I assume, a large Holy Order or mercenary company that he hired, so we're going to just sit tight here in the mountains and siege our war goal, as he is apparently coming back with that army. So the supply limit here is 21k. We can definitely afford to actually put all of our troops in here. And good old Duke Rory of Galloway, the Lion, has died after a period of illness. Okay. Well, who shall we have as our marshal then? Andrew, our kinsman here, is probably our best choice in terms of his stats, but we might want to put somebody powerful on the council. I guess there's nobody that thinks they should be on the council and isn't. Who inherited Galloway? Duke Alistair here, who apparently does not consider himself powerful enough to be on the council, which is good news. Well, I guess for the time being we'll just appoint Andrew. Have him train troops for us. Means we need a new commander. Don't have a lot of great talent available for that. So I guess Angus here will do. Why do you hate us so much? Rival. Okay. And we have a kinsman here who needs an education focus. Pretty good at martial and intrigue already, but we'll hopefully be able to go for martial. He's rowdy, willful, and brooding. Yep, sounds excellent. Martial it is. Right, so I expect to see their army appear any second now. Or maybe it's going over here. Do they lose another battle, or is this... This surely isn't the army that we beat, still retreating over here. But who were they fighting against if it was somewhere in the middle here? They are at war with the Byzantines, but I don't think I saw any Byzantine armies wandering around here. Oh well. So, currently he has 26k, we have... I don't know how many raised. Let's see how many we have in the boats here. We have about 28k. So we have them slightly outnumbered. Is this all we have on the way? Apparently it is. Well, we can bring even more troops down from Scotland if we want to. But I think we can beat them with our current levy here. The leader of the Jerusalemite revolt claims that the Bishop of St. Andrews is attempting to promote vile heresies. Seems unlikely. Also, we don't care about you because you're a revolt leader. Are you in this war? He is in this war. Well, if I didn't know that the Fatimid army was somewhere around here and heading in this direction, I'd probably go and try to attack him with part of this army, but as it is, I think we'll just leave him. We can usurp a duchy title. I don't think we really need to do that. Our kinsman Ewan is more and more becoming known for his great bravery. Okay. So we can make him proud instead, or we can upgrade willful into brave, which seems a lot better if we're trying to get him a martial education. Okay, here they come. So 19k are heading in to the mountains against our 19k. That seems like a bad move on his part. Especially because we are going to reinforce with another 8k. Byzantines are on the way as well. So we'll let them attack. This is even more favorable than the previous battle. So I don't expect too many problems here. Our reinforcements are about to arrive. Yep. Easy wins, lots of casualties on their side. Let's get out before we take attrition. Byzantines are rampaging through as well. Looks like they're going to chase the army down, maybe. Which is good. Son was born to our Tanist Roderick. Okay. No distinguishing traits. I think we just married him to a random person anyway, so I don't think we were trying to use him to breed geniuses or anything. And our son Callum has finished his education in stewardship. He's learned all the basic skills required. Okay. Very good, I guess. So we can try to make him become just, or we can upgrade conscientious into diligent. I think we'll make him diligent. So actually decent traits apart from the poor education. Let's try to get him to have some strong or genius babies if at all possible. And there is an eligible 16-year-old genius right here. Sounds great. Let's check on the succession actually, since we did change our vote. Trying to get Patrick elected, looks like nobody else is buying that. Okay. Well, with any luck, Roderick here will die fairly soon, or at least before we do. We're 44, relatively healthy, so I think we'll be okay. We'll keep a health-related focus for the time being. Finished our first siege there. Let's maybe move some troops into this county as well and start doing 2 sieges at the same time. Stole some tech points from Constantinople. Let's see, is it castle infrastructure that we want to improve to get to Castle Town 6? It is, but we need to go 2 levels there, and it's going to be very expensive. Alright, that's fine. I don't think we have any income problems or anything. Oh, more tech points. I assume most of our expenses right now are from levy upkeep or retinue upkeep? Yeah. I don't think we have any domain troops raised, and we shouldn't be paying any upkeep for our holy orders. So I'm kind of reluctant to move out of this county because I don't want to give them the opportunity to get in here into the mountains. Let's see what their troops are like right now. They still have 17k, so that would be annoying if they got into the mountains. In that case, We'll just take about 5,000. Head into Sinai. Subject converted, that's good. As a reigning emperor, I rarely have any spare time, but for my little son David, I would move heaven and earth. Family first. Okay. Galloway and Thomond are at war. Well, if Thomond wasn't in revolt against King of Ireland, that would be impossible. What is going on here? Why are you even independent? It is because of a revolt, I assume? Oh, he's trying to revoke it. And you still have a county over here as well, which I'd rather you didn't have. Actually, since this is currently independent, can we plot to revoke this county? Apparently we cannot, okay. Well, that's fine. Not a big deal, I suppose. Our son, Prince Roy, has had a son of his own, who did not inherit his father's genius trait or his mother's strong trait. Come on, guys, are you even trying? Sicily's over here. What are you up to? Oh, you're defending in the Byzantines' war, I see. Alright, you improved opinion with our Duchess of Sicily, that's good. How does she feel? Relatively happy. And you converted to the county you were working on, great. Can move you over to there. We have a Sultan called in, Sultan of Punjab and Baluchistan, who I don't know if they are going to be able to get here in any reasonable amount of time. So, probably don't have to worry about that. Alright, there is an army. Really? He's heading in with 4k to our 4k. But into the mountains. Seems like a terrible idea. Let's just go fight this army. We can catch them first. Could turn out to be a bad idea if they have the rest of their army just in the next county, but let's take the risk. Well, they have another 2,000 or so. 2,500, which is not going to be enough to make the difference there, I think. Oh, actually, they're doing pretty well here. They've broken our center. I don't want to give up siege progress here. I think we might just want to bank on actually winning this, even though it looks very close right now. Yeah, okay, we're good. Okay, so we took another siege there. Won that battle, we're up to 66%. So I don't really want to have this army parked here and sieging this, because it's not good defensive terrain, and they still have... Oh, they only have 10,000 now. Okay. Well, in that case, I think we're okay. The Mongols sack Smolensk. Smolensk has been swallowed up by the Mongol hordes as they continue their relentless advance to the west. When the great host finally moves on, little remains of the city but ashes and charred rubble, and those lucky few inhabitants who somehow escape the notice of the rampaging horsemen. Such butchery will not go unpunished. Well, maybe so, but it will go unpunished by us. don't think we are really too concerned about what goes on over there. My moodiness and tendency to lash out at people is getting worse. I sleep too little and can't seem to stop worrying, so we become stressed. Which hopefully will not lead to our imminent death. And a daughter was born to our son, Prince Callum, okay. Won another siege, getting us to 75%. And our chaplain converted another subject. So the King of Ireland has successfully usurped that title. Okay, so this means that this guy is a single count underneath the King of Ireland. So we can get this back if we just retract his vassalage, which of course will annoy Ireland and all of our other vassals. Only by -5 in everyone else's case, and even -20 from Ireland is not too bad, though he might say no and we'll have to fight him. It might not be worth it. Definitely not a good idea, I think, while we're in the middle of a war over here. But we might consider doing that later. Oh, you converted another county, excellent. Oh no, that was here. That wasn't our chaplain, okay. So Roderick has had a daughter who's ill, okay. Still no sign of the Fatimid army coming back. Or the Byzantines, though. Did they fight another battle with them? No, they're back up to 11k. The Caliph is infirm, though. Which is unfortunate for him. We're about to finish 2 sieges here and a third one not too long after, but the 2 were enough. We have our 100%, we can enforce demands. We can gain all of this land. Okay, so we currently hold all of these titles, and if we want to set up a merchant republic over here, we should be able to do it pretty easily. If we have the duchy title, we don't, but we can create it. So what is the best county here? I guess Barama. It's as good, I guess, as this one. So we want to create a new vassal in here. Then we just want to grant the county title to him, I guess. I was going to do the duchy, but I guess he has to have a county first. Include lower titles. Oh, we are going to have to run this by the council, which could be a problem. We'll give him this and the lower titles. And then we should be able to give him the duchy and include lower titles. Fortunately, the council is in favor. And we have a great new house has risen to the forefront of Sinite politics under this patrician, Wallace, Grant, and Sgain. Okay. So I guess some of these... Oh. I don't know why we kept these 2. But I suppose we'll just grant the titles to him. Go against the will of the council. Really? Okay. Well, I don't want to grant this to members of the council. Maybe we'll just have to buy a couple of favors. So why do you disagree? The targeted character's domain is 4 or larger. Reasonable points. He thinks he should get the title. No particular opinion. He's returning a favor to Prince Martin. Okay, so if we bought a favor from Prince Martin, that should get both of these guys on this side. $680 gold. Okay. Also, he won't let us buy the favor. Now we need to know who is on the wrong side, so I have to go in this way and check it out. We buy a favor from you then? 80 gold is much more reasonable, okay. We have a defensive pact against us because we're threatening now, that's fine. Okay, so we'll call in this favor immediately. And let's see if that's enough to get this decision past the council. It is not. So we'll need another favor. $415 gold, and he won't even do it, so we'd have to send him a gift as well. How about Ireland? Definitely not. So I think... Oh, wait a second. We have a second advisor slot to give out. Let's see. I suspect if we give it to our nephew and heir here, he's most likely to be a loyalist. So we'll give it to him. Let's see what his opinion on the matter is. He went against us. He is a loyalist, but he's unlanded. I guess we should have expected that, considering that was the same reasoning from the other guy. We can't buy a favor from him, but that is ridiculous. Okay, so I guess we actually worked against ourselves there by doing that. So he wants a pretty sizable gift. That's fine, I guess we can afford it. And 415 for a favor. Call in support from him as well. If I'd known it was going to be so much trouble, I might have just not bothered. What are we doing here? Grant landed title. Okay, finally. People agree. Include lower titles. I don't think there are any, but that's fine. And we also have to try to give him this county, which hopefully the council will also be fine with, considering we've paid them so much money. Okay, and since we have a few active favours on the council, we can maybe use the opportunity to try and pass some laws. But that will have to wait for the next episode, because we're just about out of time for this one. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.